me to let you go. Let you go.
I've tried recording this about 3 times now. We've got a friend, Hawkins, works at Hawkins, who sadly passed away yesterday. He was in his 40s. He was the loveliest man you'd ever want to meet. If you were begging on the streets, he'd give you his last 5p. Absolutely lovely man. So yeah, we're all a bit shocked at Hawkins and a bit shocked. So yeah, and I know he used to watch the vlogs. So yeah, Carl, wherever you are, mate, this one's for you.
Eagle double G. Eagle double G.
M6 southbound, heading down to Ashford. Go and drop a load of cardboard off down there and then round to the docks at Sheerness. So it's a beautiful morning this morning. Cold, whoa, oh, it was chilly this morning. Daz and I parked up next door to each other last night, which was fun. We had a nice good giggle and a bit of a laugh. This morning Daz's truck didn't want to start. Just part and parcel of it sometimes, isn't it? So yeah, luckily mine did want to start because I got my new batteries. For anybody who watched the vlog last week, I had new batteries put on it. So quick jump start off me and away we are. So we're doing the first bit together, so that's the bit from Ellesmere Port down to Birmingham on the M6. So yeah, I've got about a 5-hour run or thereabouts. So it should be good, it should be good. Yeah, lots of fun things going on. Looking forward to the weekend and all that good stuff. So yeah, roads are filthy this morning. Absolutely minging. Can't be helped. Just have to try and keep the windscreen from freezing over, especially the screen wash. So yeah, it's one of those jobs today. But hopefully it'll be good. Quite surprised at how much traffic is still on the roads, considering we're supposed to be still in full lockdown. I don't quite know what's going on, but I'm looking at the road today and there is a lot of cars on the road. Trucks, yeah, there's a good few of us on mooching up and down the road, but cars everywhere. You're saying people in lockdown, I don't think people realise just the impact. Stay at home. You've been given the time off, stay at home. You do that, then maybe we'll all be able to get out and do the things we want to do. Come on guys, it's not that hard, is it? Really?
Here's the story of a little guy that lives in the world. Everything he sees is just blue like him. Inside and outside, his house with a blue little window and a blue Corvette, and everything is blue for him and himself and everybody.
Good morning, it's Thursday morning and you join me sat in a load of traffic during lockdown at going towards Oldbury, which is a lovely tight spot that we've got to get into. Well, it's not tight, well I suppose it is, but it's an awkward one, but it's not that bad. The windscreen's covered in salt, which is fantastic, and yeah, it's good fun. It's like driving through a winter wonderland this morning. It was very beautiful coming down the motorway. There was some snow about and stuff as well, so yeah, we're due there. It's only about 1.25 miles away where we're going from where I am now, but in this traffic that could probably take me half an hour, but there we are. It's one of those things. Let's keep plodding on.
Well, today's a day of contrast, isn't it? Well, it's a couple of hours later on from when I left Az up at Birmingham. I'm on the M25 now, and yeah, sun's out, it's warm, and more importantly, the best bit about it, are you ready for this? This has got me really excited. Oh, I'm so excited. Yeah, my screen wash is defrosted. Oh dear. It just sums me up today. Drive down on the M40 was both beautiful and quite scary, because for reasons unbeknownst to me, there was freezing fog on there. The trees are covered in ice and they just look stunning, but you couldn't see anything. Like, you could see the trees next to the road obviously, but you couldn't see any cars ahead of you or anything. It was weird. And then get down, I've had to have a 45-minute break at Beaconsfield, which is fine. I quite enjoyed it, to be honest. I made myself a cup of tea, cleaned my windows, did the usual rigmarole, and then got on the M25 and had to rummage for my sunglasses. It's so bright, and it's now warm, and yeah, these things are amazing. However, I have discovered I've got an air leak on the truck somewhere. I don't know where. That's going to be fun looking for that later, because it's evidently quite a big air leak, because in 45 minutes, in about 15 minutes, it pretty much dropped all the air out. So somewhere there's an air leak. I suspect it's one of two things. Firstly, it could just be very straightforward. It could just be ice in one of the blow-off valves. Possible. Very possible. Not so sure, but possible. Or it could be grit in a valve, or something's moved, or there's a pipe that's fractured. I don't know. So when I get an opportunity, which will probably come at Sheerness Docks, I'm going to have a rummage and find where my air leak is. Now, I do know, and this is a curse of these trucks, that my red air line keeps becoming slightly disconnected. So I've got to, when I say disconnected, it's not come on drift, it's just leaking air. So I've got to put a new one of those on, which I know I've got one back in the workshop, so I'll do that when I get home on Friday. However, I don't think that's the problem I've got, because I stopped that from happening when I pulled up earlier. So, yeah. Conundrum time.
We've tipped at Oldbury. It's still freezing cold. My windscreen's still a mess. But we're on our way down to Bromsgrove now. We're going to collect a load from Bromsgrove and then go up to Stone, I think it is. Stoke Way.
Then get right on the roundabout and take the 4th exit, A38.
All good fun. I'll show you what's going on out of the windscreen, but you get just as annoyed with it as I do. I've cleaned it about 3 times this morning,
after 900
within
feet,
like
get right on the roundabout and take the 4th exit,
within like 5 minutes.
Towards Droitwich.
Again, it's
Go
just
right
rubbish.
on the roundabout and take the 4th exit.
I don't know how much salt the council think they need on the roads, but for some odd reason there's about 6 tons of it embedded into my truck. It's just ridiculous. This white van man obviously has no idea what happens to a truck on a roundabout.
Take the exit A38.
Well, I found where I need to be. I also found a low bridge about 500 yards from it. So I had to turn round, come all the way round, about 9 miles round, and go around the long way. Yay. Good stuff. Oh well, what can you do? Apart from go around the long way, of course. So it's put about half an hour onto it because I've had to come back out of where I was to go along to the way in to get out and then back round. So it's a bit more than 9 miles, to be honest, but yeah. Hopefully we'll get this there on time. That'd be good. Everything's still looking like a winter wonderland, and it's 20 past 12. Once again, you sit on my dashboard. Lovely. We're on our way to Stone. We're gonna be about 10 minutes late, 15 minutes late, but I do know that they're a bit picky with their booking times where I'm going, so, and because of that diversion that took me all the way around the houses, I've asked the best way out and I've been told the best way out.
At the exit, turn left, B4091.
2 o'clock in the afternoon. Oh, this is going to be fun. We're fighting time here. All I can hope is that everybody's locked down.
Turn left.
And that everybody's doing as they're told and staying at home. And there's no traffic. So he said I've got to turn left all the way down to the Vernon Arms, turn right. The Vernon Arms, turn right, okay. Shout if you see the Vernon Arms, alright? That's not the Vernon Arms, that's not a pub. Unsuitable for heavy loads. You watch, that's going to be the Vernon heavy goods vehicles, that's not the Vernon Arms, right? Okay. If you see it, shout, it should be on the right hand side. Diversion, turn right. This is good. I'll let this guy turn right first and then I'll go because of the slippery road. Look at that, Vernon Arms, turn right, very picturesque and beautiful. And I will now level out my camera so you're not looking at the sky. There we are. Hope that was alright for you. The first time I have ever not had a problem going to Screwfix. How about that? I was bang on time. I managed to claw back that 10 minutes and I was absolutely spot on time. Got in there at 3:30 and yeah, it was all good. So as you can see, it's now snowing, which is yay, awesome. I love the snow. I love the snow. Bring it on. So yeah, that's it. Up to Ellesmere now, where we're gonna stop, park up, and party like it's 1999 or whatever. I don't know. We'll probably have some dinner, go to bed. But hey, that's how it is. Welcome to the land of truck driving. Go, shall we? Well, that is it for another day. That's Thursday done and dusted. I'm parked up for the night. Got up to Ellesmere Port, did the quickest trailer drop you've ever seen in your life, and came around the corner to park up for the night, and that's it. So yeah, it's the longest shift I've done for a long time. Tomorrow won't be as long, but that's all right. It's all good. I'm going to have myself a curry for dinner, I think. Quite fancy that. I will see you tomorrow. Ta-ta for now. It's Friday morning. Stafford services for a coffee. And nobody's going to stop me. Oh, do I need a coffee? Say yes, Daz, you need a coffee. My day would not be complete without my anti-murdery juice. So let's get it sorted. We'll get one of these, be back on the road, and hopefully won't be too long before we're back at our usual haunt for this week. Let's get a brew. I'll clean the windscreen for you so you can see what I am doing. We've stopped for a coffee. We've had our coffee, and I was a little bit naughty. I bought some macaroons, 5 of them, 3 of which have now been destroyed. I flashed you in, mate. Go for it. Go on, treat yourself. Didn't even bother saying thank you. Why do I bother? Anyway, had 3 of our macaroons and a nice anti-murdery juice from the Coffee Queen. Yes, had to be done this morning. I was kind of feeling all grumpy until I've had my sort of second anti-murdery juice. So yeah, you know me. Gotta have a couple of coffees before I wake up. Oh. We are about 14 miles away from Leamington Spa. I'm doing my my dock impersonation today. The hairdo. I just didn't do it. I did everything else. Had a wash. Did everything else. Just didn't do my hair. Marty, the flux capacitor, Marty. I don't remember any of the words from it really, but I know that's how he talks. Back to the future, lad. Which is exactly what I was expected of me today. Yeah. Time machine. I've got to go down there, go back in time, pick up another load, and then get back down there again. Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. Looks like it's proper snowed in Leamington. Love it. Looking absolutely beautiful.
On my way back up from Sheerness to Ellesmere Port. So yeah, massive thumbs up and thanks to the guys at Sheerness this morning who were really helpful. Gave me a hand to get my straps on and my curtains done and things, which sounds like a minor thing, but yeah, at the moment with my leg as it is, yeah, it's not the easiest, and as you can probably see in the background, my cab's a bit of a mess at the moment because moving around's hard work. Now I do know that Daz is somewhere behind me, not far away. I think he's only a couple of miles away because, well, I'll tell you how I know this, because I know he was in Leamington Spa and I spoke to him and he was just getting on the motorway when I was coming past where he should have been. However, I think he's a couple of miles behind me. I'm driving the slower truck, so in theory he should catch me, but we'll see. Yeah, as it is, we're stopping at Hilton Park Services. Both of us need a 45-minute break, or I need a 45-minute break, he needs a half an hour, so it should work out about right, and then we'll tandem our way back up the M6. which means we'll natter on the CB and have a bit of a giggle.
Well, it just so happens that I managed to get tipped and back on the motorway. As you can see, I am currently chasing Pete. Had it not have been for some temporary traffic lights, we would have actually merged onto the motorway at exactly the same time. It's just bizarre how that happens, and yeah, it's kind of happened again today. So we're going to try and catch up with each other. I'm going to try and catch up with him. As you can see, I'm about 3.5 miles away. Let's try him on the CB. Yeah, Pete, copy, yeah. You can't quite hear me yet, but we shall endeavour to catch up with him.
Well, that was all right run, just on my 45 in Hilton Park, which is north of Birmingham, and yeah, again, can't believe it. He's appeared. Look, there he is. Oh my God, yes. This is the new COVID version of Daz. From now on, he will only do his vlogs wearing that. What do we reckon, viewers? Say hello, Daz.
Hello, Daz. Listen. If that hadn't have been for those traffic lights, those temporary traffic lights coming out of Leamington Spa, I literally would have merged onto the motorway as like either behind or in front of you. Literally.
I don't know. Just no good whatsoever. But the game of cat and mouse is up. The mouse has been caught. Oh yeah. By the cat. Or are you the cat or the big dog?
Oh no, that's not.
I think he's the big dog. Yeah. What do we reckon? Comments below. Let's have it.
Yeah.
Is Daz a cat or the big dog?
Right. We're loaded at Ellesmere Port and we're taking this trailer back down to the yard, and that's us for the weekend. So it'll probably be about 7-8 o'clock by the time I get home.
At the
again.
end of the road, turn right to South Road.
But there we go. It's one of those things, unfortunately.
Turn right.
Well, that's it for another Friday and another week. I'd like to say it's been a good week, but not really. All that remains for me to say is here's to Carl. I'll see you when I get there, mate.